Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Karma, the musical vlogger. This is some Palo Santo. I love the smell of Palo Santo. It's very grounding. Just take a deep breath in. Let's just set the intention right now for love and light to come through. I hope that each and every one of you are having a magnificent and wonderful Sunday, wherever you are watching this. I am thrilled and honored to be connecting with you right now through the means of YouTube. Let's together take a deep breath in. And when we take a deep breath in, we're going to fill up all things good, love, light, peace, positivity, and blow out and release all of the negative. All right, let's do it. Let's do that again. One more time. I love sound. I love sound frequencies. Today I did a sound bath for my neighbor, and I'm probably going to clip at the end a little bit of her review. And it was so wonderful. Every time I do a sound bath, a sound healing, it just makes me really happy. And I love doing them. It feels really good. And one of the things she said was that it felt like an out-of-body experience. And I've had that a couple times now, people telling me that it felt like an out-of-body experience, or the only time that they've felt so out-of-body was being on drugs. So it's kind of incredible that sound has this ability to put you in such a calming state and such a neutralized state, and even give you such a cathartic experience. It's part of the reason why I got involved in it in the first place. Anyway, this week, what I want to talk to you about, what I have been learning this week, is about non-judgment and coming to this conclusion, this realization, as we're about to close out 2025 here. I have proclaimed to you all that I have been on a healing journey, that my focus has been on finding self-love, inner peace, forgiveness for myself, and that's what this channel is about. It's about doing something, getting started, and letting you all, my audience, my dear audience, watch me as I go on a healing journey, trying to work towards finding the highest version of myself and healing parts of myself, working on healing parts of myself that have been hurt. Well, this week I've decided to stop. I have decided to quit my healing journey, and let me expand on that for you. You know how sometimes you have to hear something multiple times in order for it to really stick? That was me this past week around what comes after going on a healing journey. Because I've heard people say, and I feel that this is true of myself, that you can become sort of entrenched and sort of addicted even to healing, in order, like finding the next thing, reading the next book, watching the next podcast, constantly just trying to take in as much as you can in order to heal yourself. And although every stage of the game in one's journey towards enlightenment, self-awareness is great, is acceptable, is good, we can get trapped in that. I was starting to feel that way, just exhausted, finding myself too much on YouTube, trying to find answers, trying to put my heart back together. And although I feel very much as though I've healed a lot, I have come to the conclusion, to the realization, and ultimately the decision that I am whole and complete as I am, and that there's nothing wrong with me. There's nothing to be fixed. I was watching a podcast on this about how there's different stages and levels, if you will, to progress in life. And the first one is typically setting goals, meeting those goals, and then kind of getting tired of that chase. And then usually people move into trying to heal and going on a healing journey. And what ends up happening there is that after a while, you start to feel exhausted by it. You start to feel like there's just more, and there's just more, and there's just more, and there's just more. And like, am I ever going to get to like peace? I don't know if you just saw my cat Olive jump onto the bed or not, if the camera caught that. But you find yourself going, am I ever going to get there? Am I ever going to finally, because you, like I've mentioned before, when we're working on peace and forgiveness, we find these moments of feeling like, yes, I've got this, only to then later end up feeling like, no, I don't. I'm not where I was thinking that I was just a day ago, just a couple hours ago. And so what goes beyond that, goes beyond a healing journey, is getting to this, what I think is the final stage of self-acceptance, of radical self-acceptance, where you decide that you're going to stop judging yourself and others. And that is how you really find the love and the light and the peace that you're so longing for. You're hoping to heal, so that you can get to this place of feeling at peace and feeling content, not in a state of constant suffering. And I think that the suffering really comes from the judgment that you place upon yourself and on others. So this past week, when this concept finally sunk in for me, and I found myself in moments where I was feeling like thinking, because how many times do we all do this, right? Where we think about something we've said or think about something that we've done, and you're just like, oh, why did I do that? Why did I say that? So frustrated. Or you become upset with other people for the things that they've done or the ways that they've hurt you. And you can just get trapped there. And then you feel like, oh, I want to watch something or do something to heal this feeling, so that I don't have to feel this embarrassment, so I don't have to feel this hurt feeling towards other people. And so what I'm saying here is that this week, whenever I was finding myself doing this, instead I was stopping myself and saying, I don't hold any judgment for myself for the things that I've done wrong. I don't hold judgment towards the people in my life who've done horrible things to me and the people that I love. I'm no longer judging. Who am I to judge anyway? Who are any of us to judge anyone? Everyone on this planet has made mistakes. Some more severe, we'll call it, than others. But ultimately, wrongdoing is wrongdoing. Sin is sin. Who is without sin? None of us. And I think that the peace that I've been looking for is really going to be found in my ability to let go of judgment towards myself and towards other people. And nothing feels so good as that. Nothing that I have found or dove into or learned about has felt nearly as good as when I can just stop when I'm, oh, why did I do that thing? Why did I say that thing? Like, I sounded like such a jerk, or I didn't even really mean that. When I can just stop myself and go, I'm just a human. I have no judgment for what I have done. I'm not going to judge myself for what I have done. And I'm not going to judge other people for what they have done. There's something so magical about that, about this place. And so, from now on, I am deciding that I am done, that I am retired. You can consider this my 2 weeks notice of being on a healing journey. I am whole. I am complete. There is nothing wrong with me. The only thing that creates a problem is when I have judgment towards it. So there can be things that I'm feeling or things that need to be healed, we'll say. But it's really about not holding judgment around it. So if a feeling comes up, if I am feeling a certain way, no judgment. If I'm noticing that I'm repeating a way in which I've been before that I don't like, that I am thinking, I don't want to be like this, no judgment. If I'm thinking about someone and how much they've hurt me, no judgment. No judgment. I have no judgment for you. That's the center that I want to hold from now on. No judgment. That is my new focus for 2025. Is to get off of the healing journey and onto the journey of no judgment. No judgment. No judgment. No judgment for myself. No judgment for others. Just think for a moment about not judging yourself. Not judging someone else. Not judging someone else judging you. Doesn't peace just wash over you? It does for me. Peace floods my body when I think about not judging myself, when I think about not judging the people who've hurt me. That's what I've been trying and wanting and longing to let go of. It doesn't feel good to live with the feeling of resentment, of hurt, blame. And the truth is, who am I to judge what anyone has been through and what they've done? None of us know exactly the path that someone has been on, the ways in which they've been hurt, what has gone on in their brain to cause them to act the way that they do. All I can say is that the people in my life who've hurt me the most have been catalysts for me to get to this place. They're all my teachers, all the people who have hurt me. They're all people who I believe signed up to play a role in my life in order to guide me back to me, to my truest self. And my true self is love, unconditional love. We all come from that. We all come from unconditional love. So no matter what you have done in your life, there is always forgiveness. There is no too great of a sin that cannot be forgiven. And that is what I hope for the people who've hurt me. I hope that you find forgiveness. I hope that you feel forgiveness for yourself. And I hope that when you do find forgiveness, that you decide to make a change. To do things differently. That's all we can really hope for ourselves and for the people in our lives, people who've hurt us. It's really easy to not wish them well, to not wish them to find forgiveness. It's easy to harbor resentment. It's not easy to let go, surrender, let go of judgment. But when you do, it feels so good and it's worth it. Because those resentful feelings, they don't feel good. And truthfully, I think that they just end up placing you on a lower vibrational level, which puts you closer to that person that hurt you in the first place. Ascend from that by choosing not to judge and find the peace that you're really looking for. That's what I've been looking for. So from here on out, my focus is going to be around not judging myself and others. I'm done working on healing myself. I'm whole. I am complete. I just need to let go of judgment. So that's it for me this week. That is the thing that I have been learning this week. Super grateful it found me just in time for the new year. It's been a whole entire year since a lot of things have transpired for me, and so I just feel like it's time to move to the next level, the next phase, the next chapter. And it feels good. And I hope that anyone who's watching this realizes from this video that you are whole, that you are complete, that there is nothing wrong with you. It's only your believing that makes it so. Because you are at your core unconditional love. So stop judging yourself and stop judging others. And maybe there won't be so much healing that needs to be done. Maybe after that it's just acceptance. Okay, that's it. That's it for me. All my love, all my grace, all my vulnerability. Have a beautiful last couple days of 2024. C'est la vie. And let's welcome in 2025 with love, grace, vulnerability, and non-judgment. See you next week.
You're good to go.
Okay. All right. Tell me what you liked.
So I really enjoyed like the rain sounds. It was really relaxing. I honestly felt like I was somewhere like on a shore where there's a lot of like tiny seashells and little waves, and I even felt at one time that I was transported to like, I don't know, like African savannah in the middle of nowhere. Like, I don't know, it was totally crazy, but I loved it. It was awesome.
I love that.
Yeah, it was so good.
What was your favorite? So the rain sound was your favorite?
Yeah, I like that the best. I also like, like the crystal bowls. The higher frequencies I felt more than the lower ones. I don't know why that is. I feel like low would bring you more calmness, but the higher ones definitely made me feel a
Yeah.
lot more like zen and calm than I was prepared for. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
really good.
Cool.
It could feel like a lot of the stress leave my body. When you use the tuning fork, especially the higher up that you got on my body, the more I kind of felt it like collect and dissipate out. So that was awesome. I've never experienced that.
Cool. How does your back feel?
It feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have less of this radiating, aching feeling going on. So that was
Good.
really nice.
I tried to while I was playing, I tried to centralize around that area. I don't know, had the instruments over that area and
I
stuff.
did.
Cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So
Cool.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That was
Yay.
amazing.